And welcome back to an episode of Mr. Truth. I'm your only host on the show. I'll always be your only host on the show because, well, I don't like hiring other people. Because you never know what they're going to say. They may say something offensive. They may say something retarded. And altogether, they just might offend you. They might offend you. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope y'all are ready for some action-packed stuff today. I've got a few things to go over today. Unfortunately, this is strictly a typical hobby stream, so it's not Friday, and I don't have anything to talk about as far as that front. However, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you have not gotten your cup of coffee yet, I highly recommend you get a cup of coffee. I already had one. Or you can get an energy drink, or you can drink apple juice, orange juice, bourbon. It's never too early for some bourbon. Unless, well, I'm starting to sound like Jeff. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, go get your shit. I forgot to set up Rumble, so I shall be back in a minute. And for your viewing pleasures, hey, you like that? Look at that.
You're going back in?
That's not the music video.
There's still men out there. God damn. When I go home, people ask me, "Hey, Hoot, why do you do it, man? Why?
Why not?
You some kind of war junkie?"
I was.
I won't say a goddamn word. Why? They won't understand. They won't understand why we do it. They won't understand it's about the men next to you. And that's it. That's all it is.
I don't know how that got in there.
Hey, don't.
However, it's all about that man to your left and your right. Now's the song. My bad. Good morning, Juniper. JFK. Back off. Sorry, I don't have live concert footage. So I'd say it's not really. Oh. Almost got me, YouTube. Almost got me. It's Black Hawk Down. 2001 it came out. Oh, and unfortunately, guys, you're going to have to watch some ads because I've got sponsors. So I'm trying to make some money because I'm going to grift like... Actually, I need to put this on tier 6. Hold on.
A man fills many roles in his lifetime. Provider, protector, master of the house. As a father, you have a vital role in your family's life.
Right.
They depend on you to be there.
True.
We help to make sure you can fulfill that promise because no matter what they call you, at the end of the day, you know you're just Dad.
Confederate family all white people. Wait. What is that? Is that a racisms? I don't know where that commercial came from. I need to double check with my ad providers because that was kind of racist. That was kind of racist. You know what? I lied. Who's ready for a good laugh? Ready? I am. Oh, this has to go big screen.
FBI, open up! Who's there? What do you want?
Oh, fuck, they got me.
Name one thing black people.
They got me. They got me, guys. They got me.
Cannot do that a white person can.
Oh, there's my.
Oh, man. Who keeps putting this racist shit on
Name
my
one
feed?
thing
What's
black
up,
people
yo?
cannot do that a white person can.
Oh, there's my name. Got my Sarah mug.
Oh, and look, there's mine. This must be that white privilege we're always hearing about.
Hey, Sharkeisha Bufanda Labubu, did you find your mug yet?
Nah, I can't find my name. I think the store must be racist and shit. Y'all best quit playing with me because I'm gonna crash out in this bitch. Rah! Ah, take this!
What's up, that shit?
Hey, Sharkeisha, you need to calm down and come with us, okay? But you didn't do nothing? Yeah, we know. Get in the back of the car.
Careful what questions you ask. If you don't want to hear an honest answer, don't ask honest questions. Also,
I feel it. I feel it. Yeah, he will. He will. That's why I made it. You're right. You're right. I'm so glad there's so many YouTube lawyers. I might need it. I might need it. Oh, by the way, if y'all happen to catch a post from yesterday that somebody else posted on their page, yeah, I did it. I did it. I'm going to take full responsibility for it, even though it was an accident. Not for me, though. I'm taking full responsibility for what I showed yesterday. Anyway, what short? The one I just showed or the one yesterday? All right, so came across this yesterday or the day before. Apparently there was a bomb threat at a hospital in Memphis. Not just any normal hospital, a children's hospital. So obviously the National Guard are going to run through trying to clear the hospital, making sure everything's okay, which is the way it should be. However, you're going to have people complaining, why is there National Guard there? Oh, they're not law enforcement. They're not there to enforce the law, just stupid fuck. What up, Yeti? And then you hear the, it's funny, and you hear the employees complaining that why are they walking through here still? Because there was a bomb threat in the children's hospital.
Can you tell us anything?
So, just be safe.
It looks like hugging, Yeti. Nasty girl. Nasty. Hey, what's up, girl?
Are we still stuck here?
Carrying her M17 and everything.
What did he tell you? He said everything's gonna be okay. Or you were safe or something like that. Something.
Oh, look at those red right or what the fuck? Red flares.
What is going on?
What is going on? No bomb found. Just an oh my god, I can't speak English today. Unsubstantiated threat. Unsubstantiated. Radio fire. Thank you. Yeah. So, those of you who know that, sometimes voting's a joke. But when there's people going around saying, there's illegals voting. There's illegals voting. There's illegals that are on the voting registers. But no, they're not. That's just racism. You're a racist because you think all brown people are illegal. Huh? And no illegals vote.
Democratic Governor Mickey Sherrill says that some 6,000 non-U.S. citizens were actually registered.
Oh, they're National Guard. They're not really wasting resources. They're already there for, I think, a year because D.C. their people there for a year and they just got back. One unit.
Vote in the state's motor vehicle system. Eric Shawn has some breaking details right here in the New York newsroom for us. Eric, what can you tell us?
Yeah, Jillian, it turns out that thousands of non-citizens were added to New Jersey's voter rolls.
Almost 7.
Some even voted because of a computer glitch. Another state says it's trying to clean that up. New Jersey's Governor Mickey Sherrill says that a software error in the state's motor vehicle system led to about 6,600 people who are not citizens being registered as Garden State voters when they apply for a driver's license. She says even though the applicants answered no on the license and also state ID card application.
So the computer system created that glitch. However, the company that has that system saying, "Oh no, ours wouldn't do that. That's New Jersey's problem. We wouldn't automatically register people to vote when they get a driver's license."
Forms, well, the computer registered yes as citizens. She says it all happened under the previous administration of Democratic Governor Phil Murphy, and she's ordered the illegal voters be removed from the rolls.
It's unacceptable that the vendor released software with such a glaring error. It's unacceptable that the MVC took a year to get this issue fixed. And it's unacceptable that no one in the previous administration brought this to light, demanded accountability, or took action when it happened years ago.
Well, the investigation says it found less than 400 of those who were improperly registered actually did vote. And of those 400, they were registered in all the parties. There were Democrats, Republicans, and unaffiliated voters.
I don't give a fuck what their fucking political party was. They shouldn't be voting. They shouldn't be voting. They're not even Americans. It depends on who you ask. They could be undocumented Americans. And remember, I actually come of a family of immigrants. I'm a first-generation American. That means I don't owe fucking slavery reparations. I'm all for it. Computer glitches are always going to be blamed on, well, the host. Never blame the companies. Never. Because that means they could be sued. Or held liable for certain comments they keep making. Just saying. All right. Oh, God. Now, unfortunately, I have to take you to another commercial. I got to get my money.
Hi,
All right,
I'm
Gil.
Gary at the one and only Gary's Mattress. Now with locations in Koreatown and Little Tokyo. We are karate are chopping up prices. I just for you.
What is this?
Even we would buy it. At Gary's Mattress, we're blowing up prices. Man on horse, bring gold.
Actually, yes. Because 2 days after they brought it out, Trump had his nationwide address. This came out shortly after. The New Jersey
What
one.
treatment at Gary's Mattress? I'd be very surprised.
Okay, first of all, who's picking my ads? What company is picking my ads? These are fucking racist.
Scalping prices. If you find a mattress at a better price, I'll
You
kick
are.
a puppy and punch a
Always
kid
was.
just
And the
for
funny
you.
part is, all this really started when they got Maduro. All right. Whoever picks those racist commercials, you need to be fired. Find out who did that.
Would you say that the goal of history, even if it's not properly carried out, would you say that the goal of history is to be objective?
God damn it, jack off.
Thank you, sir, for the question. You know, I think that there are many goals of history, and certainly as you collect, as we do, examine evidence, create
Is
scholarship.
objectivity one of the goals of history?
We strive to be objective and nonpartisan and not based on any
So
ideology.
it's one of the goals. Doesn't that seem a little bit concerning? It certainly does to me, because as part of this white supremacy document that your organization has promoted, objectivity is a core and defining aspect of white supremacy culture. Do you think that it's the goal of the Smithsonian Institution to promote white supremacy culture?
Sir, do you mind sharing with me which document?
It's white supremacy culture right here. This is part.
Well, we may have room for you. HB1 visa. H1B visa. Huh? Dude, Gil has been fucking killing these people in these hearings lately.
Part of the mass action toolkit that your organization has promoted for several years now under your leadership. Are you promoting a white supremacy culture at the Smithsonian?
Am I promoting a white?
Oh shit, hold on.
Ma'am, is this a difficult question?
No, sir, I'm just thinking about the mass action toolkit. We didn't develop it, but
Yes,
back
Mr.
to your
President.
question, no, we're not promoting any ideology.
Oh, don't worry,
Does
Mom.
it concern you that your goal is objectivity? One of your goals is objectivity, and
Yeah,
your mass
I'm
action
gonna
toolkit references objectivity as a defining characteristic of white supremacy culture.
It's not our toolkit.
It is your toolkit. You've been promoting it for quite some time.
We did not come up with a toolkit, sir.
I didn't mute that, did I? Y'all didn't hear me talking to Donald Trump.
But you've been promoting it.
It is used as a reference, I believe, probably in 2019, 2020.
Yes, under your leadership, it has been used as a reference. Is Mickey Mouse racist?
Mickey Mouse is not racist.
It's not racist. According to the Smithsonian Institution, one of your exhibits referenced Mickey Mouse as representing, quote, vestiges of longstanding traditions of blackface minstrelsy. Would you describe that as racist?
No, the historical trajectory of the origins of Mickey Mouse tie directly
So Mickey Mouse is rooted in racism. Is that your testimony?
No, sir, it's rooted in minstrelsy.
Racist mice.
Minstrelsy, and you don't think that blackface minstrelsy is racist?
It had certain unobvious racial overtones that have been well documented.
You
and
think
are
that that's
regrettable.
problematic, that Mickey Mouse also has those racial overtones?
It's not for me to determine what's problematic. It's determined to me.
I'm not sure how a mouse can be racist. But to be fair, Mickey Mouse isn't the only mouse in the cartoon world. We have diversity. We have Speedy Gonzales.
What's accurate.
Is that right?
Yes,
Is it important to be polite?
Excuse me, sir?
Is it important to be polite?
Yes, sir.
It's also interesting because the same mass action toolkit that your organization has been promoting references politeness as a defining characteristic of white supremacy culture. Ma'am, are you a white supremacist?
No, sir.
You're not.
Could be.
Can you help me square why your organization says that being polite is part of being a white supremacist?
I'm not exactly familiar with that passage of the mass action toolkit, which is not
I can show you the
one that we
passages right
developed.
here.
I don't. Pardon me?
I said I just read you the passage from it.
And then your question was, sir?
We're going to move on. What is
Is politeness rooted in white supremacy? Is what he asked.
Latina power?
What is Latino power?
What is Latina power?
What is Latino power?
Latina power.
Latina power.
Hell yeah.
Would be
Big booty Latinas.
the forces derived from being a Latina.
Do you think that it's appropriate for the Smithsonian Institution to sell Latina power paraphernalia? Hats, mugs, other things that say Latina power?
I believe that the merchandise our store sells
I'm asking you if it's appropriate.
tries to reflect the richness of the communities.
So your testimony is that it is appropriate?
Those are your words, sir.
I'm asking you, is it appropriate to sell Latina power?
Hear me out. If she seems to think Latina pride is appropriate, hear me out. Hear me out. Do they sell shirts at the Smithsonian that say white pride or black power? White power, black power, because it's Latina power, right? Anyway, is it diverse? Is it diverse? I'd be kind of curious.
Or paraphernalia. It's a yes or no question.
I don't have control over what is sold
I'm
in our
asking you if it's
stores.
appropriate. I didn't ask you if you have control over it. Is
I
it
understood you,
appropriate?
sir. Yeah.
Yes or no?
Again, we strive to represent all Americans, and including
Is it
in our
appropriate? Yes or
merchandise.
no?
We strive to represent all Americans in our.
What if they have anything on human zoos in the Smithsonian? They existed. One of the exhibits in New York was My Tribe from the Philippines.
Museums, including in our merchandise.
Is that right? My
Yes.
time's up.
Oh.
You're pounding him over the word widespread. I just would ask you,
Scott,
what is your tolerance for any fraud at all?
Is it widespread?
Absolutely. Over 6,000 people.
What is your bar for
and
widespread?
she said, my bar is I want no tolerance. I have zero tolerance.
So what is your tolerance for American
By the way, this
citizens
isn't the
whose-
only place this is
Yo, when did he start trying to grow out his facial features or facial hair?
Yesterday. New Jersey's Governor Mikey Sherrill says that a software error in the state's motor vehicle system led to about 6,600 people who are not citizens being registered as Garden State voters when they apply for a driver's license.
In June of 2023, nearly 3 years
I guess
before
I
I
should have
became governor,
paid attention
a
while I was adding
serious
this.
software error in New Jersey's motor vehicle system led to the improper voter registration of what we believe to be roughly 6,600 people in our state.
Wait a minute.
For New Jersey, that's kind of a lot.
What'd you just say?
A serious software error.
Please, can
You mean like Dominion?
tell the truth?
He's been in office for a full year now. They have not come up with any of this purported evidence of voter fraud. You guys are in search of something that there's been no evidence exists. New Jersey is double checking its voter rolls tonight after a software error added 6,600
Abby.
non-citizens to the voter rolls. The suggestion that this is fraud suggests that these people were trying to vote. Sometimes what happens is that when state systems are incorrect, people receive information and they are confused.
You're joking, right?
No.
This is obviously not a great situation. She acknowledged that. But it also doesn't demonstrate that there's widespread voter fraud in New Jersey or anywhere.
In New Jersey? 6,600 non-citizens made it onto the voter rolls. That's to me is pretty widespread voter fraud.
That's widespread?
Yeah.
What's
I think it'd be pretty bad if one person who's not a legal citizen in the United States.
The number of registered voters in the state. Do you
Well,
know?
New Jersey spent $60 billion over that overall on its budget. So I think if we're
Does it matter how many
you just said
registered
it's wide.
legal voters there are? There's almost 7,000 illegals. And you're just, it's only a small percentage. It doesn't fucking matter. Those small percentages build up, especially if it's happening throughout this country. And thank God yesterday the House voted to not only stop stock trading for people in Congress as well as their spouse. Yeah, they voted for that to stop it. They added on the voter ID to that same bill, right? Every Republican, 6 Democrats, 1 independent voted yes to stop the trading and to enact voter IDs. 189 Democrats voted no. Why? Because, I don't know, maybe they want the insider trading, but that's not why they voted no to it. They voted no because they don't like the voter ID. Ask yourself, why do they not like voter IDs? Hell, even in Iraq, when they did their votes, you had to give up your fingerprint. You'd see all these Iraqis walking out of the polls with black thumbs. And it's not because they wiped their hands with their fingers, it's because it was ink.
Widespread. So where's the proof that it's widespread?
6,600 non-citizens made it onto the voter rolls.
That is 0.006% of registered voters in the state. Mikey Sherrill, she won her
I don't think it invalidates her election.
She won her election by 500,000 votes. There were 3.3 million ballots cast in that election. 400 ineligible voters. Let's say, because we don't even know, let's say they all voted for her, which maybe they did.
Yeah, it
maybe
still
they
wouldn't
didn't.
invalidate the election.
That would be about 1/100th of all the votes cast.
Yeah.
Widespread?
Yeah, 6,600 non-citizens.
See, what she doesn't understand, and I think a lot of these people don't understand, is this isn't just New Jersey. I'm willing to bet this happens in probably at least half of the states in this country. At least half. So is it small and minute? No. It is widespread. California does it. Right? Did you know that? They don't check voter IDs. Virginia doesn't check voter IDs.
Made it onto the voter rolls. That's pretty bad. I think.
Hold on. Widespread.
Yeah.
I used to joke, like, you ever seen the movie Starship Troopers? Service equals citizenship. Imagine. They don't need ID in Wisconsin either? Oh, wow. Now imagine a world where you couldn't be in politics without at least serving 4 years in the military service. Right? You can't be the president of the United States unless you've served in the military because you are the commander in chief. But the service equals citizenship, basically, I can do everything that they can't because service. Bugs. By bugs, I mean ragheads.
6,600 people who were inadvertently registered to vote. The vast majority of them never cast a ballot, and you're calling 400 maybe ballots cast by people who were registered as Republicans, as Democrats, as Independents, as widespread in a state where there are 6.8 million registered voters.
Yeah, I'm with the governor of New Jersey on this. I think it's a pretty big problem.
That math doesn't math, Jesse.
Well, I didn't say it invalidated Mikey Sherrill's election result.
I didn't say you said that, but I also dispute the idea that there's any proof that this is widespread.
I think there are thousands of non-citizens.
Well, it was written by a Nazi, wasn't it? A German?
On the voter rolls in New Jersey, and I'm pretty concerned about that. I would call it a widespread problem. I think the bigger problem here is that...
What's your definition of widespread, by the way? Is it 1%? Is it 2%?
I don't know, more than 100? I think it's a big problem. What's yours?
What's your tolerance for this?
Hold on. This is not about tolerance. This is about, is it widespread or is it something that is relatively rare,
You're pounding him over the word widespread. I just would ask you,
Scott,
what is your tolerance for any fraud at all?
Is it widespread?
Absolutely. Over 6,000 people.
What is your bar for widespread?
She said, my bar is I want no tolerance. Okay. I have zero tolerance.
So what is your tolerance for American citizens?
By the way, this isn't the only place this is happening.
What is your tolerance for American citizens whose valid voter registrations are invalidated by incorrect databases? What's your tolerance for that?
I don't have tolerance for any mistakes in the electoral system, including putting non-citizens on the...
This is Abby we're talking to, Yeti. This is Abby. So... you know she doesn't understand what it means.
rolls.
So then why are we not keeping the same energy for that?
Remember, they're
as we are for this?
college-educated. I do have energy. As you know, I've come out here and long argued that every time we don't clean up the voter rolls, that every time a non-citizen makes it onto the voter rolls, it invalidates some legal person's vote.
What
and I
about when
don't
an
like it.
American is not allowed to vote when they are eligible
You know
to
what's
vote?
crazy in the state of Tennessee? If you go to the voting polls, which I'm going to on Monday to early vote for my daughter, because I don't want that fucking communist governor. I totally forgot what I was going to say.
I don't have any tolerance for that either. An
Then
American
why- so then
citizen should
why
be
are
allowed to
you
vote.
okay with
But
the
American citizens
administration-
are invalidated
Why
when
are you
illegal
okay
aliens
then with the
are glitched onto the
administration
system.
using?
I remember when my wife became a U.S. citizen, she was so fucking happy. And one of the first things they did, once she was granted citizenship, they asked her, do you want to register to vote? You ask any immigrant that comes to this country that gets their citizenship the legal way, they would love to vote. They would love to vote. But they, considering my wife had a green card for 10 years, she couldn't vote for 10 years. It's not a hard process. But when you come here illegally, then you expect to get everything handed to you. That's a problem. That's a problem.
A system that a federal judge recently found was actively removing U.S. citizens from the voter rolls based on inaccurate information. Why are you comfortable with that system being used to check the voter rolls?
This is a convenient deflection for you. This is the worst possible story that could happen for Democrats right now regarding the debate over the SAVE Act.
I just don't understand why people are so afraid of fraud.
Aliens in New Jersey that you know about.
Audits are required.
Gracious,
Not to
y'all.
mention
Once
the
again,
Pentagon
President
hasn't passed
Trump
an audit in fucking decades.
was right, and the only way that these dirty Dems can win is by cheating. We know what's going on. It's been right in front of our eyes for years. They just don't want to admit it. And now that documents have been declassified, now all of a sudden it's fake news.
For years, Trump has been saying, yeah, the illegals have been voting. For years, Republicans are saying illegals have been voting. For years, everybody's known that the possibility of illegals voting is highly likely. But if you say that, you're a racist, you're anti-American. I guess if you question the elections a little too much, you're anti-American. Well, whatever. If we can't have free or fair elections like we're supposed to, are we really a free country? Or are we held back by the powers to be? All right, so this next video, you guys remember that National Guardsman that did 4 years that decided, hey, let me go start a fire over this federal building and use a pellet gun and see what happens. See what happens. Well, there's another video that happened recently that he's also caught in. And let me tell you something. This motherfucker looks like a midget Luigi in this video. He looks like a midget in this video. So again, this is the guy that firebombed. And we'll see. We'll see. So context. Again, apparently he just walked up to this van right here. You see how it has a flat tires? They're saying that he walked up and just stabbed those tires like, no big deal.
Fuck you, nigger!
Whoa! Whoa! First of all, I don't see any black people. I'm looking. Maybe that guy. Wow, this little Oompa Loompa Luigi.
Fuck you, nigger! Sorry, I'm an American. You're a fucking nigger!
Whoa!
Get the fuck away!
seems pretty sane, guy. Nice little pine. All 4'3" of them. Look at this fucking midget, dude.
Fucking lying. Fuck you. What the fuck are you gonna do? You holding a knife? No, I'm not. Actually. Your tires are fucked.
Oh, I know. I know.
I want to press charges on you. Blow me. Fucking suck my dick. You said to run them over, faggot. What do you think is gonna happen?
Oh. So he's a racist and he's a homophobe. What a great example for the left.
Go away. I'm just going to press charges. I'm just going to get my car fixed. I said, you want to give me $300 to fix my tires?
I don't know what happened to that dude while he was serving, but he's fine.
I want to call the police, and I want this guy to be arrested. That's what I'm doing.
I did 20 years, not 4 years like this guy. Oh, I did multiple deployments. And yet, actually, let me rephrase that. I do go out and call people names. However, I don't firebomb or threaten to shoot people. I only threaten to hurt people that threaten to hurt me or my family. Mainly my family. Oh, look. That Stephen Miller wannabe? That's who they were talking to. That's who he was talking to. Got it. Found him. Found him.
I called before about my phone, and I was almost back my car.
Walk away. So he follows this dude for fucking a few minutes, and there's nothing comes of it. But that's the Oompa Loompa. Luigi. He's like, you know what? I'm crazy. Let me play that crazy card. I can play it. I want to see his records from the National Guard because you don't just do 4 years in the National Guard. It's an 8-year commitment. No matter what branch of service you join, whether it's National Guard, Reserves, active duty. Your initial term, you may sign a contract for 4 years. But you have to do a complete 8 years because once you do that 6 years, those 2 years left, you're called inactive ready reserves. If anything happens between those 2 years, you're getting called back up. They don't tell you that part. They don't tell you that part as a recruiter. I did.
News 12 uncovering disturbing new details about the man arrested for setting fire to a federal building in Manhattan. We're learning the Army veteran was actually arrested in Brooklyn last year and charged with a hate crime. News 12's Kelly.
You notice she said Army veteran? She said, hey, Moments, I can finally see you again. Notice they said Army veteran. This is where I pick up things. Because if they do a story on me, they'll say combat veteran. Holy shit, jack off.
Kennedy tracked.
No. Once you finish that 8-year thing, you're done. You don't have to do any more. People like me, on the other hand, they can actually call me back up because I did 20 years, and when you finish your term of retirement, they move you to a unit identifier code that pretty much is for all retirees. And back when COVID first kicked off, they were talking about pulling back recently retired medical personnel. And I was like, well, fuck me. They're coming to get me. But unfortunately for them, I'm 100% disabled because of mental capacity. So people like me will never get called back. In reality, jack off, it's people like me they want fighting over there in Iran. I've lived my life. Finally got to see your grandkids. What more is there?
Down video of that arrest. She joins us now from Grand Army Plaza. Kelly, bring us the disturbing details.
Yeah, Marissa, a source close to the investigation tells me that it all went down right here at Grand Army Plaza. Now, this was last summer, so about a year ago. I'm told there was a protest out here. A car got kind of stuck and caught up in some of the chaos of that protest. That's when Andrew Arabaca, that federal suspect, went right up to that car and randomly slashed its tires. Take a look at the video.
Where did you slash the tires?
It's pretty far from here. We walked so the plaza by Prospect Park.
New video obtained by News 12 shows Arabaca, the same man suspected of the calculated firebomb attack at a federal building in Manhattan, getting arrested in Brooklyn last summer.
His car is stuck over there.
The video picks up after the crime was committed, but you can see a van with 2 flat tires. Then the victim gets out to confront Arabaca, who is wearing a green hat and holding up a vulgar sign, which we've blurred. The 43-year-old later arrested about a half a mile away. The video appears to show officers holding a knife they recovered along.
I can see your comment, but you can't see mine. Can you, Moments?
With an ID identifying the man as Andrew Arabaca.
I don't want to press charges on you.
A source tells News 12 Arabaca was charged with criminal mischief and a hate crime, but the hate crime charges were eventually dropped. I'm told Arabaca was court-ordered to attend anger management classes, do community service, and pay restitution to the victim. He then received a disorderly conduct violation. We reached out to the Brooklyn DA's office, but were told they couldn't comment because the case is sealed. On Monday, Arabaca...
Wait, if the case is sealed, that means it's over, right? Am I wrong? So why can't you... Oh, it's sealed. Never mind. But I guess nothing happened to him. It's okay. It's okay. Something's going to happen to him now. I'm surprised he didn't get that federal hate crime charge. What is it? By the way, just to clear the air, all these ads that ended up in my videos today, my stream today, Jack Off picked them. All right? Jack Off picked them. Keep that in mind. With that in mind...
Hello, faggot lovers everywhere. I have a message for you from Birdseye. Birdseye faggots will appeal to your whole family.
Oh, what?
They made them with lashings of gravy, but they've gone easy on the spice because kids don't like them too spicy. Apparently. Birdseye even suggests that people who don't like faggots could enjoy these. They live in hope. You know, they could be right.
Birdseye, faggots and gravy. Oh, shit. Hang on. All right. I didn't pick these guys. I didn't pick these. The other guy did, right? You picked them, right? That guy picked them. What up, Tiny?
Brace yourself for this.
All right. Gilf talked about this a little bit last night. And I'm gonna say, even though I use it to make videos now, I fucking told you so. I fucking told you so.
OpenAI admitting that one of its experimental AI models escaped during a test and then hacked another AI developer. Quote, "We consider this incident to be an unprecedented cyber incident involving state-of-the-art cyber capabilities and are responding accordingly. We are sharing preliminary findings at this stage to help defenders understand what happened and to help calibrate on what models are now capable of." Kurt Knudsen, the cyber guy, joins me now. Kurt, I have no idea what I just read in that statement. I also have no idea how an AI model can escape like a little gremlin. None of this makes sense to me. Help.
Todd, good morning to you. They don't know either what they just said, but the bottom line here is that what we feared could happen
has happened. And when we start to say, oh, individual companies can be trusted to watch.
See, now that, with that being said, the biggest AI developers in the world, the United States, China. And then you have Palantir to put it all together, because Palantir also does the UK military and Israel, as well as our military.
Out for our well-being in this space. This rings that bell and says, no, not so fast. So once out, and we mentioned that this AI model sort of escaped their control for a moment. And believe me, it wasn't malicious. It wasn't something they set out to do. But this thing got smart enough where it got out, and once out, that system reached the open internet, and then it broke into the servers of another company in the San Francisco area where AI companies are hosted. OpenAI is now saying that the goal is not sabotage or anything.
FYI, I'm going to become the 45-year-old John Connor. I got you. I got you. We're
It was instead to cheat. It was part of that AI model really hacking and satisfying an internal testing goal it was trying to complete. Well, what does that mean? It means that it's getting really smart and it's getting sneaky. And OpenAI is calling this an unprecedented incident involving state-of-the-art cyber capabilities, as you read.
Because it's
but this
advanced.
proves that AI safety cannot be solved by any one group or any one company in secret. It's a warning that no system exists.
That's it. That's it. What we need is, I need that little device from Escape from Los Angeles, right? Escape from LA. And I need that little disc that once I put in the device and I enter 666 send, or whatever the fuck it was, enter, it shuts down everything in the planet. And we're all back to square one.
Today to contain, monitor, and disclose this kind of stuff. And when AI pulls another Houdini before it harms a third party, we got to do something about this. So that comes down right now in a way where OpenAI, at least, I mean, give them credit. They disclosed this, right? They talked about it,
right,
where they didn't have to. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that happens in this space.
Yeah. Here's my concern. You said a key word. It wasn't malicious, at least on the part of OpenAI. They said its, quote, model was not instructed to attack. My issue is the model chose that path autonomously. So why, Kurt, why when faced with unlimited possibilities that this model can do, it chose evil? That's terrifying.
That's the part that scares us, right? For everyday Americans, this is not science fiction. It's a company admitting that its own lab could not contain this technology. So
isn't OpenAI that Jewish, supposedly tied to Israel AI system? Because looking at the fucking symbol again, maybe that was just a conspiracy theory. But look, Star of David. Star of David.
Thanks, hospitals, everyday consumers, they rely on.
Well, apparently OpenAI hacked into another company's AI, and it wasn't malicious. It wasn't malicious. It got so advanced. It was like, you know what? Let me try hacking into this company's system. And guess what? It wasn't malicious.
The same kind of digital infrastructure that should be containing this stuff. And this shows that this is easily breached, right? My take on this, when the company building AI admits that it could not keep its own creation locked in a box, well, it's time for some real guardrails. So where are we going to get that? Lawmakers right now, there's like, oh, they're not doing much about it. But we certainly are starting to get the warning bell here out in the wide open.
Yeah.
Now, there's a full list of steps that you can, like this AI stuff's coming at us. And if you go to cyberguy.com, as you know, we work hard to warn you about this stuff and also protect you for this stuff coming. So it's you can go there and see if, like, are your financial accounts locked down for this kind of escape that happens in AI, and how people are arming themselves with it.
Yeah, cyberguy.com. My concern.
I'm still going to use AI. Why not? They're great for shorts. And they're also great, whoops, to adding me into the FBI building. You guys know, why I picked this specific pose? Huh? You'll figure it out. Anyway, moving on. AI is not new. AI is not new. What happened was, hear me out, somewhere between 1850 and 1900, everything got erased. But it's there. I guarantee you all this technology is still there, either in the Smithsonian or Fort Knox. Yes, Gemini did. Gemini did.
Former state representative is facing charges once again, this time in federal court. KDKA's.
I guess I should put this on the screen.
Troubled former state representative is facing charges once again, this time in federal court. KDKA's Lauren Linder has the details.
According to court documents, FBI agents found more than 100 files containing child pornography on laptops and drives.
Oh, they're looking for pedophiles. They're not looking for people that are talking shit on the internet. Oh, so they do have much more important things to do. Huh.
Drives like this, belonging to former Pennsylvania State Representative Jesse White.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
Nearly 10 years after he last faced controversy, Jesse White is making headlines again. The former state representative who served parts of Allegheny, Beaver, and Washington counties from 2006 to 2014 is now charged federally with receipt and distribution of child pornography and possession of child pornography. Court documents reveal on Sunday Google flagged images and sent them to the tip line for the National Center for Missing and
Google flagged images? So, if that was well, they don't send images through Google, do they? I think they're going to get in. I think he's talking about using different apps, not just Google.
exploited children, which then forwarded the reports to the FBI.
Unless that's a different story that I watched.
On Tuesday, the FBI executed a search warrant at White's home in Upper Allen Township near Mechanicsburg. On 2 laptops and multiple external hard drives, they say they found numerous files containing images of child pornography depicting minors between the estimated ages of 7 to 15 years old, engaged in sexually explicit activity. Investigators say White used Proton Mail accounts and encrypted applications like Telegram, along with a peer-to-peer file sharing program to send and receive the material. And during the search of his home, they say White admitted his devices contained child porn that he accessed on the dark web. Back in 2017, the state Supreme Court disbarred White and forced him to surrender his law license for stealing more than $100,000 from his clients to fund a gambling addiction.
So basically, he's a thief and a pedo. So, we can pretend like we're in, the Middle East for a while right now. All right. So what we can do, since he's a thief, is chop off his hands. Chop off his hands. But don't let him just stay. Cauterize him with, remember those old steel or iron fucking irons that you put on the fucking fire and then, yeah, because that was probably before our times. Use those. Use those. And then bring him over to the United States. We'll deal with the pedophile part. We'll send him to South Dakota. We'll let them try him there. Because you know what the penalty is over there in South Dakota? Yup. Firing squad.
Police filed
And this is not allegedly in Minecraft.
charges against him, but they were dropped. A few years earlier, his mother also sued him for impersonating her to get a credit card and rack up nearly $28,000 in debt.
Oh.
And before that, A KDKA investigation revealed White had used false identities online to attack political opponents.
Oh!
During a hearing in Harrisburg, a judge ordered White to remain in jail as the case is presented to a grand jury within the next 30 days.
Yo, that dude seems like a real winner. Real winner. You know, I saw this story this morning, and I was thinking to myself, self, what if this happened to you? And I went, you know what, self, I have thought about what this happens if it happened to me. And self was like, do tell. So I told myself, I would murder this guy in front of everybody. You want to see why?
A man visiting Baltimore claims another man peed on him and his family at the Morgan Wallen concert this past weekend at M&T Bank Stadium. In a now viral video, that man confronting police but says they weren't willing to take any action.
This is assault. This guy literally just pulled out his privates, urinated all over a ton of people. We all witnessed, we all seen it. They do nothing.
Fox 45's Keith Daniels joins us live after speaking with that alleged victim tonight. Keith, what are you learning?
Maxine, the alleged victim in this story definitely did not have the concert experience that he was anticipating when he and his family showed up here at M&T Bank Stadium. And tonight, his strange story in his own words. An incident now gone viral on social media unfolds at M&T Bank Stadium. Troy Gravelding captures the moment on cell phone video with explicit details.
And there's nothing we can do about a guy physically pulling out his and pissing on me right now. Nothing we can do with that.
It's on video, so obviously it's indecent exposure. And if he pissed on you, can you call that sexual assault? I know it sounds fucked up, but can you? Because it is coming from his penis. Well, either way, he pulled his penis out.
A trip to a concert takes a bizarre twist. Gravelding on the phone with us Monday with what happened.
Now, one staff member came up and asked if there was anything they could do to help us.
Gravelding and his family, visiting from upstate New York, were in Baltimore Saturday at the stadium for a Morgan Wallen concert. Gravelding says they got to their seats. Then at some point, a man behind them became confrontational. When Gravelding says the man was on FaceTime, being very loud, and bumped into him several times.
So after he bumped into me a couple more times, I turned around and said, "Hey, bud," I said, "if these aren't your seats," I said, "put your phone down and enjoy the show. If you want to be on your phone, go to your seats." I said, "We're here to enjoy the show."
After that exchange, moments later, Gravelding says it happened.
I literally feel something on my leg. My wife feels something on her leg. My niece is standing on the seats, instead of sitting on them. And my wife says, "Whatever that gentleman's doing is all over my leg." And at that point, I kind of seen him bend over out of the corner of my eye. So I turned to look. He has his genitalia hanging completely out, and he's urinating all over the back of my seat, my wife's leg, my niece. And he's looking at me saying, "It's good, bro. It's good." At that point, I kind of grabbed him, pushed him back, and said, "What the F are you doing? You're pissing all over me."
Gravelding says he looked for police officers.
I'm sorry, I wouldn't have just shoved him.
Officers from the Maryland Transportation Authority Police respond. Gravelding unleashes on them when the officers tell him there's nothing they can do.
We cannot take him into custody.
And I'm not blaming you.
We're going to give you his information, and you can be referred to the commission.
They told me that there was absolutely nothing they could do. There was no way that they could arrest this guy. They physically didn't see it, so they can't arrest him.
We reached out to the Maryland Transportation Authority Police for comment. A spokesperson responded only saying, quote, "The MDTA police is aware of this incident and the video that is on social media. There is an active and open criminal investigation into this matter." Meanwhile, a concert.
This is Baltimore City. Their mayor, even if they do find the guy, the mayor's gonna be like, it'll be all right.
For one fan, ends on a sour note.
There is no accountability. I want justice for my 8-year-old niece. That's the bottom line.
You hear that? 2 adults and an 8-year-old niece. So that means if the guy saw his junk hanging out, the niece, an 8-year-old girl, saw this dude's junk hanging out. So in my eyes, that's more than enough for me to beat the fuck out of him. And what are the police going to do? I just saw red.
On January 1st, 2026, officers responded to DFW Airport after reports that a boy had been approached by an unknown man inside a restroom and allegedly kissed the child on the cheek and told him, "I love you."
This is the exact reason. The exact reason that my kids will not be allowed into public bathrooms without an adult. And by adult, I mean me or my wife.
The young kid, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
She just wants to talk to be far away from her son because her son is this kid. I want to go with her. Hi.
Oh, man.
Thank you for coming. We were waiting quite a while.
Yes, ma'am. You caught us right at shift change.
Okay, so my son's 9 years old. He went to the men's bathroom by himself. In the bathroom, a grown man came up to him, kissed him. He absolutely did not. He said he did not talk to the man. He didn't ask the man to do this. He said the man was behaving very strangely. Fortunately, he told us when he came up. I couldn't go with him to the bathroom because I'm a woman and my husband was buying food. Anyway, so I just feel like even if I was standing outside the door as a mother.
Now, the suspect, his job made it where it's pretty easy to do what he just did.
You know, this happened inside the bathroom. Strangely, crying a lot. I tried to get as much of a description as I could, but every time he's very distraught. Yeah, because he can see that I'm having a big reaction, and he's confused. And all he said is the man is basically Caucasian, but has slightly darker skin, like our color skin, but he's not Asian.
Okay.
He had a beard. He couldn't tell how tall the man is. I said, was he taller than Daddy? Was he shorter than Daddy? He said he doesn't know. I said, was he older, younger? He didn't know, and he was wearing gray. That's all I have. I don't know how to talk to my son. He doesn't want to talk about anything right now. I mean, we don't even live in America, so I just feel like I'm American, but we live abroad, and it's just really sad because, you know, my son hasn't been to America in years, and he came to visit Grandma for Christmas. Anyway, I think it's probably too late to find the man, and I think my son's really uncomfortable giving a more detailed description. I don't think he wants to think about it or talk about it right now. I can try in a few days, but I don't even know. I mean, it's just strange. I don't think he had any interaction with this man up until that moment. Fortunately, he didn't kiss him in an intimate place. It was on his face. But he just was so surprised. He was mostly shocked. He's like, I'm trying to ask.
I remember. Because the guy had 2 daughters. He took them in there because no one was in there. He was out there washing his hands, and then this random dude just started video recording them, right? Yelling at him. So, fun fact, that dude got fired. Not the dad, the guy that was recording.
Me, like, why did he do? And then he said, in addition to kissing him, I don't know, he didn't give any specific, but he said the man was behaving strangely.
Okay. So about how long was he in the
I don't think I've even heard of that.
It's very short. 5 minutes? He was cooing. Yeah, so it was when he came out. Yeah.
Okay. And so he told you right when?
As soon as he came out, he told his dad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Told his dad.
His dad's holding him right now on his lap.
It was a gas station.
Okay. So I'm probably going to need to speak to Dad as well.
I think you were just chatting with my wife?
Yes.
About what happened with my son?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it Warren?
Yes.
Okay, Warren. So she told us that when your son came out of the restroom, he spoke to you directly, right?
Yes.
And like, well, what exactly did he tell you?
He said that he was in the bathroom, and then when he went to go into the stall, someone asked, "Are you in here to pee or poo or something like that?" He went in, and when he came out, the person came over and kissed him on the cheek and said, "I love you."
Whoa.
And then he ran out.
And he does not know who this person is, right?
No, I mean, we were just passing through the airport. We were just here for a layover.
Got it. So you didn't come with
Yeah.
anybody or anything. Okay. All right. So what we would like to do is, you know, what I'm saying, we'd like, you know, what I'm saying, we'd like to speak to your son. You know, what I'm saying, try to see if we can get some more information from him.
Yeah.
If that's okay. With you.
Unfortunately, he's quite upset. Like he was crying afterwards and stuff, and he doesn't really want to talk about it right now.
Yeah.
So I would prefer not to.
I get you.
And so I think my goal was just this shouldn't happen, and if we don't say something, like no one will like. I don't know if you'll be able to find the person, work on cameras, but at least if you're aware that this is happening, and it'll, you know, you can keep an eye out, or you could look around or something. We just wanted to at the very least report it. Yeah. But I think we're a bit uncomfortable at the moment for this state.
We have a suspect.
Okay.
A photograph of somebody that could potentially be a suspect.
I see.
But we really need a good description.
Okay.
You know, if we can get a good description, then we can say yes, and then that gives us something to go off of. And if we can use the cameras and find this guy that's still in here.
Okay. Can you give me a minute just to chat to him and see how he's going, and then come back to you? I need to first be mindful of him.
Sure.
But I'll come back in a minute. Is that okay?
Sure. Okay.
Thanks, John.
This is Sydney. He's really uncomfortable speaking to you guys, so he may not say anything, but I thought I'd at least bring him over so you see him. He said it was definitely gray on top, not like a dark gray. Okay. All right. You don't have to. Okay. You don't want to. If you want to say something,
Hey man,
you
what's
can.
going on?
Okay.
Come on, my name is Officer Charlie with the airport police. Okay. Listen, in case you're not in any trouble or anything like that, we're just trying to get some more information, okay, about what exactly happened. Okay, I promise you, you're not in trouble or anything like that. You did the right thing. Okay, I'm speaking up exactly. So can you tell me when you went from right, like what exactly happened when you walked in?
So I walked in, I was going to the toilet, I was doing a poo. When I walked into the store, when I was closing the door, he opened it and asked me if I was going to pee.
Good evening, welcome to American Flight 6267, service to Colorado Springs. Here at 1822. Before we start boarding, I would like to share a few helpful reminders.
Hey, airport lady, shut the fuck up. I can't hear the kid.
You are permitted one carry-on bag and one small personal item that fits under the seat in front of
Do you
you.
remember what he was wearing?
Before you join the line, please make sure that your bag is zipped up and that
gray
you
shirt?
only have
Do
two
you remember who's tall? Who's short?
He had like short hair, he wasn't bald, he had short hair.
Short hair.
And like a beard, but it was very short.
He wasn't fat or thin. I normal.
Medium? Okay. Okay.
Do you want to get a sticker for Tazzy? And do you want to see if you can get a sticker for Tazzy?
Get you a sticker.
We have two siblings.
Oh yeah, nice.
Okay. Thank you, guys. All right, I'll send my husband back. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. That's okay. All right. So from here, right, what's gonna happen is we're gonna generate a report. This is a crime that happened.
I don't think that's against the FBI handbook.
Yeah, right.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna generate a report, and then after that, the detectives are gonna follow up on this. So they may contact you, and, you know, whether it's now or later, or whenever the case is. Okay.
Yep. Charter.
There's a janitor in there mopping the floor, gray shirt, white gloves.
Uh-oh.
Marco, man, I'll go over there and talk. What's up, man? Hey, man. All right, so let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Was there a young child that came in?
Okay, it was a young child, and then that's it. And then that's what I did, and they do nothing else. And then also I asked them,
Relax, man.
okay, that's what I asked them. Are you gonna take a pee? And so he said she's gonna take a poo, and then I leave her alone, and that's it. And then after that, when she comes out, I give her a kiss, and that's it. And I don't do anything else.
I thought it was a boy.
With my job. That's it. That's all I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm working and my veg.
So okay, let me ask you this: did you kiss him on the cheek?
That's the cheek. That's it. Yes, sir. Yes, that's the cheek only.
Why?
Oh, that's all. Just like like something like a friendship, and that's it. And then that's all. And that's all.
We're gonna be at the men's restroom across on that 88.
That's all. And then I don't do anything else.
Okay, but you said why?
I said why?
Yeah.
I thought it was like something like a friendship, and that's all. And then that's all. I don't do anything else. That's all I do, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Anything else?
Just hang right there for me, okay?
Okay, sir.
Hey, man. So I just want to let you know, we went back to the
Only one. Only one.
restroom and made contact with the janitor. And so he said that he admitted
I mean,
to
it
kissing
doesn't matter if it was a little boy or little girl. What made him think it was okay?
the boy. Okay, I'll send you a picture of his. Yes, and then after that, we will hook him up. All right, so hold on for me 1 second, man. Yeah.
Okay. Hello?
No, hey. No, hey, man. Let me take a picture of your badge, man. Put your arms down. All right, man. Do me a favor. Stand up.
Okay, sir.
I'm gonna turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
I have my backpack downstairs.
Okay, that's fine, man. Once you go up
Do you have
against this
another
wall,
bag?
spread your feet from me, okay?
Okay, at least he's wearing gloves too.
All right, sir. Do me a favor. Stand up.
Yes, sir. Can you raise me up, please?
No, motherfucker, get up.
All we're gonna do is we're gonna walk around the corner right over there, okay?
Okay.
So look,
Okay,
you're
sir.
gonna be issued 2 citations, okay? It's gonna be one for simple assault and the other one's gonna be for disorderly conduct, okay?
Yes, sir.
What?
All right, so you just sign right here. It's not gonna be a admission of guilt, okay? It just shows that you're gonna take care of the ticket.
How much is it? How much would it
I'm not sure. You're gonna have to contact the courts for that, okay? The information for that's gonna be on the citation.
Oh.
All right. So now listen, okay? You're gonna be under arrest for those, okay? Now, what I'm gonna do is the copy of the tickets, okay? It's gonna be inside your property, all right?
So real quick, just so we explain, it's like arrest, okay? You're
Yeah.
being taken down to our facility, so you can take care of those citations tonight, okay?
Okay.
So you might be able to get out tonight. We'll just have to talk. If you have the means to take care of that.
So we're gonna walk to the back of my car right over here.
Simple assault and disorderly conduct for kissing 8-year-old child on the cheek and saying he loves them. Citation for simple assault and disorderly conduct.
All right. You're gonna have a step in?
Yes.
Yep. Have a seat?
Yes.
Yep. Careful.
He was given citations for simple assault involving offensive or provocative contact, and another for disorderly conduct for looking into an occupied restroom stall for a lewd purpose. He was taken to the DFW jail, processed without incident, and later released from custody. Share your thoughts in the comments.
So he's pretty much only have to pay fines. See, that's sometimes this is where I don't know. Take justice into your own hands. You like my little snack bar back there? Well, not this one right here. This one right here is begging strips for my dogs. Pringles. This one right here is dehydrated apples. And down on the left, those are right there. Those are mustard pretzels. All right, what's this?
I want to stay and stick it out. So
Give me 2 seconds, because I think... Excuse me.
that way when...
Why is it being a dick? Don't be gay, Sparky. Hold on.
I want to stay and stick it out so that way
Hello,
when the time
Abby.
comes, I can undo whatever's been done. But I have the influence.
A Pentagon director.
FBI, open up! Who's there? What do you want?
I want to stay and stick it out so that way when...
You're next, Sabby. You're next.
Administration policies after Trump leaves office.
I mean, there's a lot of things that they tried to do at the very beginning. They've still not rolled out. Because you have
Sabby,
folks and...
when it came to the bologna sandwiches, I'm like, you know what? Where's it at? Where did it go? I was like, listen, I can't eat bologna. They're like, well, you're going to fucking eat it anyway. I'm like, listen, motherfucker, how do I say this? Just give me the bread. Just give me the... Fuck it, I'll eat the bologna. I was hungry. But it wasn't like a real jail. I think they took me to like an ICE detention facility. I guess Jeff told him I was an illegal immigrant. But me and the agent, we talked. We're good now. You're right. Roots would probably be on the floor in handcuffs right now.
certain positions.
So this, another hidden camera by James O'Keefe. This guy works for the Secretary of the Navy. He's business operations, so he does the financing, the travel. Pretty much he works specifically under the Secretary of the Navy. No, Roots. It's a joke, Roots.
Who can slow roll things. There's a lot of times where it challenges my morals.
What are some things that you'd undo?
I would not have prayer service.
No prayer service.
I don't think there should be one specific prayer service. I was converted to schedule policy. Hopefully that's the first thing that gets undone, because I don't like it because I'm negatively impacted by it.
He seemed like a very professional guy for most of the meeting, but eventually did speak about what his true beliefs are about the war in Iran, about the president himself, calling him a narcissist.
I think Trump is a textbook narcissist.
Wow.
And once you understand one, you understand them all.
The war in Iran is driven by, quote, one man's ego. You probably can't.
Man, we're all under investigation. We all have a packet. And just by being in my chat right now, Roots, my bad, bro. Now you're under investigation.
Even tell me what your position or your opinion is on that, the war in Iran.
Yeah, I think it's completely stupid. It's driven based off of one man's ego.
And makes the claim.
That's why I played that Black Hawk Down portion. Do I agree with the war in Iran? Yes and no. Do I think we need to bomb the shit out of them now? Absolutely. Why? Because they killed 4 service members. Remember, It's about the people that you serve with. And that angers me to a different level. And I always said, I'm bred for combat.
Claim the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, was clearing out data contracts so they could be awarded to Palantir instead.
Most of the contracts they terminated were data related, and then they awarded Palantir a major data contract. But they're friends with some of the senior folks that were contributors.
Oh yeah.
I've seen some things.
At one point during the meeting, he actually said, "You could be a reporter." Well, I guess he was right.
In true DC nature, you don't always reveal everything that you see.
You don't want to say too much.
I mean, you could be a news reporter.
All right.
Javi, you're under investigation. The FBI is on your case. You can't hide, Javi. Gotcha now.
That son of a bitch.
Javi, you're under investigation. The FBI is on your case. You can't hide, Javi. Gotcha now.
Oh, fuck, I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail. I don't know what to say, guys. I'm going to jail. They're here, guys. They're here. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I realize that one was probably a lot more boring than it should have been. But to me, it was a little bit different. However, you guys need to stop picking on Jeffrey, because eventually he's going to start crying and start doxing and all that kind of crazy stuff. Oh yeah. Yes, I did it, Jeff. I did it. Jeff BI. Come get me. I made fun of Jeff. I did it. But now I'm going to have fun with it. Because as you can see, I might make a whole AI movie about the Jeff BI. Yo! I'm going to make a little movie with AI on the Jeff BI. This is going to be amazing. Oh. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Jeff, this is what fresh washed hair looks like. That's why it's all frizzy, because I obviously am an islander. But this is what fresh washed hair looks like. You want to smell it? Oh, it actually smells really good. I take care of my hair. Well, JFK, I was trying to be nice. You know, he's been going through some rough shit lately, so I figured I'd take him to a dentist. I hope so. I don't know what the haha was for, but haha. Whoa. Good thing you're in the same cell together. Middle school. Yeah. Okay. I don't think his mouth was open when they took the fucking picture. All right. I'm not going to go looking for pictures of Jeff. That just happened to be from a stream that I just thought, like, this is perfect. Then there's the Jeff BI one. You know, the Jeff BI. Anyway. Man. This AI movie is going to be great. It's going to be great. Some people may make some small appearances, but it's mainly going to be me suffering in the gulag. Or maybe I'll get deported to South Sudan. Huh. You know what? I want to be deported to Belize. Deport me to Belize. Because anyway, I'm not telling you how to think. Because, well, I'm hungry, so I'm going to get something to eat. But I am telling you to think. And don't be bullies. Let me do that. Anyway, I think that's it. I have an appointment tomorrow, so the likelihood of me being on is pretty slim. Pretty slim. Everyone's getting a knock. 100. Oh, shit. Where did all these chats come from? Bro. You're right. You're right. But it was animated. Oh, and you know what? I'm glad you said that. It wasn't his image. It had clean teeth. Okay. Well, oh. Glad we're all gathered here today. Show and tell. Show and tell. So, kind of every once in a while. Where's the other part? I thought I did part 2. All right. So anyway, I'm going to have to find it. Because I definitely thought I had a part 2. Mall cop? No. Jailer? No. Peace officer? No. No record in New Mexico or Iowa. Right? Right? You know what? You know what? You're right. I think I will. I think I will. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you're right. You're right. He probably gets disability for it too. What did he say the other day? I was listening to an old stream. Have you ever been shot? I've been shot. Okay. You know what? I buy Suave. Suave. You know, I was thinking about this. Does anybody remember or have anything where he said his kids were either gay or trans? I seem to remember that. Oh, maybe that was somebody else. I could have sworn it was him. Yeah. No. Yes. Yes. Cheryl. Yes, Cheryl. You are as well going to get a knock on your door. I'm so sorry. Should have just lurked, but it's okay. It's okay. This is going to sound so fucked up. Have you or anybody you know been affected or touched in any way by Jeffrey? If so, I'm going to put on my tier 17 subscribers, and you can come and tell your story. By the way, tier 17 is $4,000. $4,000 for tier 17. Come tell your story about how Jeffrey's affected you. And don't worry. Don't worry. I'm not going to use any of it against you. But it's recorded, so maybe I will. Moving on. Damn it. Damn it. We're all criminals. Crystal, your knock is coming. Your knock is coming. Sabby, you're just coming like probably real soon. Real soon. Hold on, let me call the FBI. FBI? Who's next? You just got me. I thought you said Sabby was next since you already arrested me this morning. That's bullshit. Glasses? You're right. You're right. But he is. He is the fuck. I guess I can't say anything good about it. Yes. I actually can be. I used to prank some motherfuckers pretty damn good in the Army. Pretty damn good. You're right. You're right. Anyway, I wonder if you can get me some discounts at McDonald's. Think about it. Think about it. Oh, I'm leaving this shit up all the time. I don't take my shit down. Okay. Okay. Interesting. See moments, good thing I remember things. Oh, Sassy Pants is not safe. Have you seen what he did to her? She is definitely not safe anymore. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm only making it. So I said $4,000, right? Only $4,000 for today. After that, it goes back up to 17. He's waiting. I think somebody said it best. He's waiting for something else to kick off so that he can just slide back into the community. And what people will do is they'll accept him again. It happens. It's a continuous cycle with Jeffrey. He fucks up, he disappears, he comes back, and people take him back. It's a cycle. Tell me I'm not lying. Tell me I'm lying. But you know who's been consistent against this guy? I don't care. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm already there. You know, it's funny you should say that. When I was in Vermont 7, 8 years ago, we were staying in a hotel and my son went to go wash his hair, take a shower and wash his hair. And that dumbass, he accidentally put Nair in his hair. He thought Nair was shampoo. So he gets out of the shower. I'm like, dude, what the fuck is that smell? Like, dude, there's Nair in here. Go fucking wash your hair. Go wash your fucking hair, boy. And guess what? None of his hair came out. And you want to know why we had Nair? Because I was doing a fucking 30-mile Spartan Ultra at Killington. And Jesus fucking Christ, if you've never been to Killington, it almost killed me. But to make sure I can slide through the mud, swim in the water, I Naired my body, arms and legs. A lot of runners do that. Sue me. Netflix, I thought it was YouTube. Oh, she has. See, I don't even pay attention to that much. See, it's like this. You have the circle, then you have 2 sides to each circle, and then you have me. You have the ring outside the ring. Just hanging out because nobody thinks I exist. Just a conspiracy. If you know what I mean. If you know, you know. Ooh. Ooh. Interesting. On your head? I bet that felt great. Now imagine running up and down that mountain and swimming in that little pond they have, and then climbing up onto the bridge. Calling me fat? Uh-oh, Chantel. I'm sorry, but you're under investigation. You showed up and you're under investigation now. Good to see you, though. It's good to see you. Who knows? I'm pretty sure you're lower on the list for the FBI to come get you, but they got me. They got me. Jeff has an IG. See, I don't really give a fuck about him that much. I just got me a new YouTube rep. I got me a new one. They haven't responded yet because I just emailed them like 50,000 fucking times on X. They'll get back to me eventually. My YouTube rep will get back to me eventually. All right? Y'all relax. Y'all relax. All right? Well, that being said, I know I said I'm not telling you how to think. I'm just telling you to think because that was... Shit, that was what, 15 minutes ago? Jesus Christ. Let me read. Bro, what the fuck? All right. Well, that being said, I hope you have a good rest of your day. Tomorrow is Friday. I do have an appointment to get Battlefield acupuncture. So Battlefield acupuncture, they're going to take these little barbs, and they're going to put them in 5 different spots on each ear. No, it's 6 different spots on each ear. And I have to leave it in there for a week because it's supposed to alleviate pain. So I'll try anything. But with that being said, My what? My moat? My moat? Well, they had to drain the moat because apparently the sharks needed clean water. So I got to get them some clean water. And then I can bring the sharks back. And ready? Break. How did that happen?